Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our weekly Bible reading of the book of Genesis. I'm glad that you've joined us. As a reminder, this book is written by Moses through the leading of God of the beginning of things, which is what Genesis means, so that we can learn from what God is teaching him, because all scripture is for our learning. Therefore, let's go into our scriptures and see what God has to teach us. And the last paragraph of our previous chapter is where we'll begin. And it reads, Then the flood came upon the earth for 40 days, and the water increased and lifted up the ark, so that it rose above the earth. The water prevailed and increased greatly upon the earth. The ark floated on the surface of the water, and the water prevailed more and more upon the earth, so that all the high mountains everywhere under the heavens were covered. The water prevailed 15 cubits higher, and the mountains were completely covered. So all creatures, all living things that moved on the earth perished: birds, livestock, animals, and every swarming thing that swarmed upon the earth, and also all mankind. Of all that was on the dry land, all in whose nostrils was the breath of the Spirit of life, died. So God wiped out every living thing that was upon the face of the earth, from mankind to animal to crawling things and the birds of the sky. And they, everything listed, were wiped out from the earth, and only Noah was left, together with those that were with Noah in the ark. The water prevailed upon the earth for 150 days. But God remembered Noah, or recalled, and all the animals and all the livestock that were with Noah in the ark. And God caused the wind to pass over the earth, and the water subsided, or ceased. Also, the fountains of the deep and the floodgates of the sky, or visible heavens, were closed. The rain from the sky was restrained, and the water receded steadily from the earth, and at the end of 150 days, the water decreased. Then, in the 7th month, on the 17th day of the month, the ark rested upon the mountain of Ararat, and the water decreased steadily until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the 1st day of the month, the tops of the mountains were visible. Then it came about at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which Noah had made, and he sent out a raven. And the raven flew here and there until the water was dried up from the earth. Then Noah sent out a dove to see if the water was low on the surface of the land. But the dove found no resting place for the sole of its feet, so it returned to Noah in the ark. For the water was on the surface of all the earth. Excuse me. Then he put his hand out and took the dove and brought it into the ark with himself. So he waited another 7 days longer, and again Noah sent out the dove from the ark. And the dove came to him in the evening, and behold, in the dove's beak was a fresh olive leaf. So Noah knew that the water was low on the earth. Then Noah waited another 7 days longer, and sent out the dove again, but it did not return to him. Now it came about in the 601st year, in the first month, on the first of the month, that the water was dried up from the earth. Then Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and behold, the surface of the ground was dried up. And in the second month, on the 27th day of the month, the earth was dry. Then God spoke to Noah, saying, Go out of the ark, you, Noah, and your wife, and your sons wives with you. Bring out with you, Noah, every living thing of all flesh that is with you, birds and animals and every crawling thing that crawls on the earth, that they may breed abundantly on the earth, and be fruitful and multiply on the earth. So Noah went out, and his sons, and his wife, and his sons' wives with him, every animal, every crawling thing, and every bird, everything that moves on the earth went out by their families from the ark. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and took some of every kind of clean animal, and some of every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. The Lord smelled the soothing aroma, and the Lord said to himself, I will never again curse the ground on account of man, for the intent of man's heart or imagination is evil from his youth or young age. And I, God, will never again destroy every living thing as I have done, while the earth remains seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. Then God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, Be fruitful and multiply, or increase, and fill the earth. The fear of you and the terror of you will be on every animal of the earth, and on every bird of the sky, on everything that crawls on the ground, and on all the fish of the sea. They, everything listed, are handed over to you, Noah. Every moving thing that is alive shall be food for you. I, the Lord, have given everything to you, as I also gave the green plant. But you shall not eat flesh with its life, that is, its blood. I, God, certainly will require your lifeblood from every animal. I will require it. And from every person, from every man as his brother, I will require the life of a person. Whoever sheds human blood, by man his blood shall be shed. For, or because, in the image of God, God made mankind. As for you, be fruitful and multiply. Populate the earth abundantly and multiply in it. Then God spoke to Noah and to his sons with him, saying, Now, behold, I, God, myself, am establishing my covenant or promise with you, and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you, Noah. The birds, the livestock, and every animal on the earth with you, of all that comes out of the ark, every animal of the earth. I, God, establish my covenant with you, and all flesh shall never again be eliminated by the waters of a flood, nor shall there again be a flood to destroy the earth. God said, This is the sign or mark of the covenant which I, God, am making between me and you and every living creature that is with you, Noah, and for all future generations. I, God, have set my rainbow in the cloud, and it shall serve as a sign or mark of covenant between me, the Lord, and the earth. It shall come about when I make a cloud appear over the earth, that the rainbow will be seen in the cloud, and I will remember or recall my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And never again shall the water become a flood to destroy all flesh. When the rainbow is in the cloud, then I will look at it to remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is on the earth. And God said to Noah, this is the sign of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is on the earth. Now the sons of Noah who came out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham was the father of Canaan. These three were the sons of Noah, and from these the whole earth was populated. Then Noah began farming and planting a vineyard. Noah drank some of the wine and became drunk, and uncovered himself inside his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brothers outside. But Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it on both their shoulders and walked backward and covered the nakedness of their father, and their faces were turned away, so that they did not see their father's nakedness or shame. When Noah awoke from his wine, he knew what his youngest son had done to him. So Noah said, cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants. He shall be to his brothers. Noah also said, blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. May God enlarge Japheth, and may he live in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. Noah lived 350 years after the flood, so all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. Now these are the records of the generations of the sons of Noah: Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and sons were born to them after the flood. The sons of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Terez. The sons of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Repheth, and Tugoma. The sons of Javan were Elisha, Tarshish, Tikim, and Dodanim. From these, the people of the coastlands of the nations were separated into their lands, everyone according to his everyone according to his language, to their families, into their nations. The sons of Ham were Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush were Seba, Havilah, Sabta, Rama, and Sabteka. And the sons of Rama were Sheba and Dedan. Now Cush fathered Nimrod. Nimrod became a mighty one, or a person of reputation, on the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Therefore it is said, like Nimrod, a mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his, Nimrod's, kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh, in the land of Shinar. From from that land he went to Assyria and built Nineveh, Rehoboth, and Calah, and Resen, between Nineveh and Calah, that is the great city. Mizraim fathered Ladim and Ammim, Lahabim, Naphtahim, Pathrasim, Casahim, from whom came the Philistines, and Caphtorim. Canaan fathered Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, the Jebusites, the Amorites, the Girgashites, the Hivites, the Arkites, the Sinites, and the Arvadite, the Zimrite, and the Hamathite. And afterward the families of the Canaanites were spread abroad. The territory of the Canaanite extended from Sidon, going to Gergar, as far as Gaza, and going toward Sodom and Gomorrah, Admah, and Zeboim, as far as Lasha. These are the sons of Ham, according to their families, to their languages, by their lands, and by their nations. Also to Shem, the father of all the children of Eber, and the older brother of Japheth, children were born. The sons of Shem were Elam, Ashur, Arpachshad, Lod, and Aram. The sons of Aram were Uz, Hul, Gather, and Mesh. Arpachshad fathered Shelah, and Shelah fathered Eber. 2 sons were born to Eber. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days the earth was divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Joktan fathered Almodad, Sheleph, Hazarmaveth, Jerah, Hadoram, Uzal, Delah, Abal, Adimel, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab. All of these were the sons of Joktan. Now their settlement extended from Masha, going toward Sephir, the hill country of the east. These are the sons of Shem, according to their families, to their languages, by their lands, and according to their nations. These are the families of the sons of Noah, according to their descendants, by their nations, and out of these the nations were separated on the earth after the flood. Next time, we will find out what happens after they start multiplying on the face of the earth, and how God has shown mercy to those who seek him, and how he warns those who turn away from him. Excuse me for my pronunciation of some of the names. I appreciate you for joining us in the study, because all scripture is for our learning, as I said, and we should seek to learn as much as we can from what God has inspired men to write to us. reminding us of our questions, some of them. What does this teach us about who God is, what he is like, and what he has done? Thank you, and also